Okay, I'm going to be replacing my stock bumpers. They had some cragginess and some warping from, whatever I did to it the time that I've had it. But here's a brand new stock bumper, fresh. And I'm also going to be putting on the Float Life float plates that I got from Craft and Ride, burgundy color. So there's the brand new stock bumper. I'll be using these instructions that I got from Onewheel. Here we go. So the first thing you do is remove that front foot pad. So there's 2 screws under, 2 screws up. You lift that front foot pad against the tire, be careful so you don't damage any wires. Then there's 2 screws here on the inside you take out, and you carefully flip the board so you don't mess up that front foot pad and the wires. And maybe you got some dirt in these screws. I had to clean them out with an old nail and some dry canned air. So then you get these screws out and you're removing the screws that keep that foot pad secure. And you take it out. Clean a little more if you want. And then you're ready to put on the new bumper. You basically just line it up and jam it in. And then I'm ready for my float plates, now that I've got a fresh, smooth bumper. So here you go. You just put it on there by touch. It feels right. The shape fits. Then you'd put in these screws. Float Life gives you longer screws than the stock bumper screws, so make sure you use those longer screws as necessary. 4 of them here on the bottom. Bam. I have got a front float plate. Flip it back over again, careful with that front foot pad, and put those screws back in that you took out earlier, and it's all secure. So on to the back foot pad. Again, 4 screws there on the bottom you got to remove. I had to take an old nail and scrape out that dried caked in dirt, spray it, clean it out so I can unscrew those things because the dirt was clogging it. There's 2 screws on the top of the foot pad. I had a little bit of trouble getting this foot pad off. It's in there really tight. I think there might have been a couple extra screws that the instructions didn't have. Anyway, cleaned it out. This was really dirty on the inside. I just wanted to clean it a little bit. Probably not necessary at all. Felt right. And we get our fresh back bumper. Again, this is a shape, just has to fit correctly on there when you shove it in. Took me a few tries, but you might get it on the first try. Then when you screwed in that rear bumper, you're going to slap on that float plate. And again, this is just, the shape. It's got to fit right. And then you get those screws, put them into those 4 holes, extra long screws that the Float Life sends along with this. And you flip it back over and put that rear foot pad on once more. And after those screws are in there, you're all done. I got brand new bumpers, brand new float plates, looking good.